All right, a great team win today. Hats off to the defense for getting that stop at the end. Great to watch their effort all game long. And offensively, I was really pleased with how balanced we were. Really similar to last week in that sense. I felt like we, ran the ball throughout the entire game effectively, and then we were pretty efficient throwing the football, or so it seemed. So I was pleased also with just the playmakers. I thought that Justin and Adam made plays. Dalvin and Alex made plays. I thought Rudy made a couple big plays for us, and it was just great to see players, making plays, making things happen, and proud of how we came down here after the week, threw us a curveball, and got a win on the road, and was able to put it all together as a team. So just proud of our team, and there's certainly things we can improve on. I'd love to be able to just end the game there and on the go ball throw to Adam and put it out a little farther. There was another third down throw that I'd love to have back. So you got those throws that you want back, but all in all, I thought it was a pretty efficient performance, and we'll try to build on that now and see if we can get on a run. But I'll take any questions you have.
Kirk, you mentioned the playmakers, Theo and Jefferson, Cook, all over 100 yards. Does this feel a little bit like a blueprint for the offense to really lean on those three guys?
I think it's week to week. I think you can certainly expect Justin and Adam and Dalvin to be big contributors every week. But, if we're not running the ball well, maybe we take to the air more, and instead of having 25 attempts, we have 45, and then you got to lean more on a Chad Beebe or an Irv Smith. And so when we're, able to run the football, you're not going to have as many attempts, and that means that Dalvin and Alex are going to get the quite a bit of opportunities. And you have to credit our offensive line and Rick Dennison and Gary for the run game they're putting out, because it's been really effective.
Kirk, the back shoulder.
Talk about how key those two drives were after they cut it to 17-16, and you got the touchdowns to kind of regain control of the game at 31-16.
Yes, that was critical. I think in between our defense had a stop as well, which was big. So you kind of build off one another. I think our team, like starting the game when our defense gets them to have to punt quickly, I think that helps our offense. So and we had great field position all game long too, which was a huge positive. I think the field position is kind of a underrated aspect of having a good day offensively, and I felt like we were, rarely backed up, and if at all, and that enabled us to be able to get into field goal range quickly. So that was certainly a big couple of series to be able to pull away a little bit.
Kirk, another somebody else might say is underrated would be time of possession. Knowing how good your time of possession was today, did it feel like you guys, did it just feel better being able to have that much more time to complete drives, to see things through more than the first 3 weeks?
I think sustaining drives was a big part of that. Again, running the football effectively is a big part of that. But we were able to put together longer drives, and our defense got off the field on several occasions, which also helped us have more opportunities. So certainly I think it helped to control the ball as much as we did.
The back shoulder throw you hit there to Jefferson late in the game. How much does it time does it take to develop the trust with a young receiver like that, where you know where he's going to be and you trust him to make that catch there?
Well, that's a funny question, because when I came off the sideline after the drive, Sean Mannion said, have you been working on back shoulders to Justin? In other words, we don't have all that time or years banked. So at some point, you just got to play and believe that he can do it. And after he adjusted and found the ball and made the catch and kept his feet in bounds and finished the play, I looked at whoever I was with, Dalvin or Adam, as we were kind of moving up the field. I said, 18 can play. That's not easy to do. So, are we going to build trust over time? Yes, we're going to build trust. But some of the things he's doing is just there is no trust. It's just raw ability, and you're putting the ball out there and hoping, believing that he's going to be able to make it happen.
Kirk, Mike said that there was a point where he turned to Kubiak and just said, let's go. Don't be afraid to be aggressive. How much of that kind of translated to you, whether it was actual words or the play calling, you kind of got to feel, okay, we can go for some things here, like that throw to Jefferson?
Yeah, I didn't, he's not telling me that, so I'm just running the plays that are called. But I do know that Coach Zimmer has a tremendous amount of trust in Gary, and rightfully so. And I think that, helps our entire team and our unit really play with confidence, because I think, Gary has earned that trust over a long time. Gary knows what he's doing, and he and Rick Dennison, and our big reason, why we've had success running the football the last couple of years, and why we've been able to put up 30 points 3 or 4 weeks. So, I trust them, and I just say, tell me what to do, I'll go do it. And I believe that if I just do what they're coaching me to do, that good things will happen.
Kirk, what can this win mean for this team right now at this point of the season?
You have to string wins together. One game isn't going to do anything for us. Certainly nice to get a win and head in the right direction. But each week is its own entity, and we've got to be able to string some together for it to mean something, and that's what's up ahead for us.
Hey, Kirk, it seemed like Deshaun Watson was a little reluctant to run, and you're running sweeps on 4th down. Take me through that play call, or what did you see on that 4th and 2, I think it was, when you were running?
Yeah, we got the look we wanted, and so that play had the right look, and that's largely why it worked. I think we did a great job blocking it. I think Chad Beebe had to block someone about 3 times his size, and he held up well, and that's what enabled me to get to the edge and get us a first down. I would have liked to have kept my balance and gone down the sideline a little further, but glad we got the first. Again, just a really good play design by Gary and Rick, being able to call that and add another wrinkle.
So last week, Mike called out the veteran leadership and said, you guys need to find a way to finish games. And so today, after Harrison went down, I really think you guys did have that. You played mad. Aside from Jefferson, there was one of those runs where it was Cook, and then it was Thielen, and it was Rudy and you, and it just seemed to come out in that moment.
I do think this team, this organization has kind of always kept fighting and been resilient when their backs have been against the wall. And I go back to, last few years. So today I do think we played with a resiliency that I was proud of, and made enough plays. But again, we can play better in the last 10 minutes. I mean, we should be able to, I should be able to hit that throw. Our defense shouldn't have to go back out on the field and have to get that stop. We take pride in not having them do that. So, as we move forward, there's still so much to improve upon in the last few minutes of the game to be able to close games on offense and not ask our defense to do what they had to do today.